Hope your coffee is the perfect color, or your matcha, or whatever you drink. Overall, just let it be a great day. If you're in need of a boost of encouragement, well, this video is for you. There's a phenomenon that's called learned helplessness. Hopelessness? No, helplessness. I can't remember if it was 2 or 3 groups, but at least one set of dogs, they were put into a box where electric shocks were given. Then another set of dogs, they were put into a box where there was no electric shocks given. They could just hop out of the box like normal. But the ones that experienced the electric shocks, when they were put into a box that didn't have any more electric shocks, they actually just stood there as though they felt like they were going to get shocked again. This is called learned helplessness. When they were put into a situation when there was hope of escaping, they thought another bad thing was coming their way. Sometimes that's how we can be. When you are repeatedly going through a loss of hope, when you're repeatedly going through a situation and it feels like nothing is getting better, you can feel just like that, as though there is no way of escaping the electrifying shocks of life. There's no way of escaping another set of bad news. I'm just going to sit and stay here because it's not going to get any better. When there is a possibility, essentially it's a loss of hope, but hope is the antidote to helplessness. There's a scripture that says, hope deferred makes the heart sick, but when the desire comes, it is a tree of life. This was a scripture that I used to quote over myself for many, many years. I identified with that beginning phrase, hope deferred makes the heart sick. Deferred meaning that's been destroyed. Hope that has been taken away. Hope that's been snatched. Hope that has been crushed makes your heart sick. And so if you're feeling as though you're growing weary, if you feel as though you're dying inside, that feeling is real. And I'm not here to negate that. But the key word in the scripture is when. Not if, not maybe, perhaps, but when the desire comes, when that promise that God has spoken is fulfilled, when you're waiting for good news, when you're anticipating for something to happen, when that desire is manifested, when it takes place, that is going to be a tree of life. Years are going to be given back to you. And so if you feel as though your hope has been stolen for the past few years, in one instant, when that desire comes, of when your hope is now personified, God is going to give back to you what it feels as though you've lost. And whatever has been sown in tears, you will reap in joy. That is hope. I know what it's like to feel at a loss of hope. God speaking to me gave me 3 promises. One of them took a few months to take place. Another took about 2 or 3 years. Another took 5 years to take place. Disappointment after disappointment. Wonder, God, I've cried so many tears. Is there any amount of joy that can make me smile and replace years of tears? And sure enough, he did. If you're at loss of hope, if you feel as though you are helpless, be encouraged. Things are going to get better. Just one day at a time. And I promise you that all things are going to work together for the good.